Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the online class as well as welcome to our social studies. How are you, children? Hope all are fine and all are listening the online class. Okay, children. Before saying the lesson, okay, I will say the fair note. Compulsory, you have to complete the 4 lessons fair note. Okay, now, children. After the completion of the 5th lesson, Europe, I will say the 5th lesson fair note. Okay, now, children. All of you take the textbook. First lesson. Okay, in the first lesson there is no keywords, only I given the 5 question and answers. Okay, you make the tick mark in the textbook. First one, second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, you take the textbook and you open the first lesson and you make the tick mark of 5 questions in the first lesson. Okay, now, children, and coming to the second lesson. Okay, you have 4 textbook keywords. Okay, in the textbook, you have the 4 keywords. By seeing the keywords, you write the answers. Okay, write the answers in the fair note, which you have in the study material. Okay, na? How many keywords I given? Only 4 textbook keywords. Okay, don't write all the keywords which are present in the study material. You write only 4 textbook keywords which are present in the textbook. Okay, and I given the same first question, second, third, fifth and sixth in the second lesson. Okay, first, second, third, fifth and sixth. Okay, now, children, coming to the third lesson. Okay, same, you open the textbook, third lesson, and you tick mark the 5 keywords. You have 5 keywords in there. And in the textbook questions, these are the textbook questions. These are all are the textbook questions. First question, fifth question, sixth, ninth. Only 4 questions are given in the third lesson. Okay, you tick mark in the textbook on this all. And after seeing in the textbook, you search the question in the study material and you write. Okay, now, children, coming to the 4th lesson. Okay, 4th lesson, I given the 4 keywords. Okay, I given the 4 keywords. What are the question answers? Second, third, fourth, fifth and 11th. Second, third, fourth, fifth and 11th. Okay, children, this is about your fair note. And today we will complete the 5th lesson also, Europe. Coming to the last topic, what we have discussed, children? Yes, we have discussed about the agricultural revolution. Okay, if you see the Europe continent, okay, we have small farmers like our India. But in the last 2 centuries, the small farmers are decreasing. Okay, the total land was taken by the landowners. Okay, this is due to the technological revolution. Okay, a lot of tractors, chemicals, pesticides, okay, are using in the farming. Okay, then the small farmers, okay, the small farmers are given the land to the landlords, and the small farmers went to the cities in search of work. Okay, na, children. We come into the European farms today. I told we have large farmers in the Europe continent. Almost they have 50 acres to 100 acres, children. Okay, and they built the house in the farms only. They have the large houses with a lot of rooms. Okay, each room are different. Okay, in one room they will keep the pigs. Okay, in different rooms they will keep the poultry. Okay, and they are storing the grains, keeping the agricultural tools. Okay, now, children, and in the landowners, they keep some laborers. Already they have the machines, but they keep some laborers to do the work. And they have separate tractors, harvesters, everything. So the landowners are landlords. Okay, now, children, and the large farmers, they will get a good income, and they live in the comfortable houses. They have the gas stove for cooking, and okay, about 50 years ago they prepared their own bread, but now they are buying the bread from the nearby the towns. Okay, in the town we have the different kinds of cakes and bread. Okay, na children? And also, okay, French meat is the food eaten by the French people. Okay, French meat is a important diet for the French people. They will get from the farm of poultry, pigs and cattle. Okay, na children? And also they store the meat. Okay, they preserve the meat by smoking, drying and freezing. And also they use the cellars to store the cheese, wine, meat. Okay, na? But now they are using the cold storage. Not only for buying the bread and cakes, they are going to the market to buy the agriculture tools, to buy the fertilizer. They go nearby the towns. Okay, na children? And also at last we discussed about the modern agriculture. You know how the agriculture was increased by using the fertilizers, pesticides, chemicals. Whatever the food we are eating at present, it is not healthy. Yes or no, children? Okay, the number of machines was came, labors was decreased. Okay, laborers are going to the city for in search of work. Okay, doing the work in the industries or other services like bank and transport. Okay, this modern agriculture develop the agriculture. Yes or no, children? This is about the topic we have discussed in the last class. Coming to the today class, last topic of your 5th lesson, Europe. Okay, discovery of the sea routes. Okay, na? Okay, what is the next topic, children? Discovery of sea routes. Okay, in this topic we will discuss about the Columbus, Christopher Columbus. Okay, why he was discovered the sea route to India, for what purpose, what are the goods taken from our India. Also we will discuss. Coming to the discovery of sea routes, if you see the map of the Western Europe, the total Western Europe, okay, the total Western Europe is near to the sea. Yes or no, children? The Western Europe is near to the sea. If you take our Asia is far away from the oceans. We have to travel thousands of kilometers to go to the near to the sea. Yes or no, children? But Europe, if you see the Europe West, maximum it is near to the sea. Easily we can travel from one country to the another country at that time. Okay, na children? That is why the European peoples, those who are near to the sea, they settled, okay, have great experience on sea travel. Okay, great experience in sea travel. Okay, na children? Have great experience in sea travel, and they have the skilled in building the boats and ships. Okay, na children? And also they have great courage over seas. Okay, na children? What I told, if you see the Western Europe, it is near to the sea. If you see our Asia, it is far away from the sea. We have to travel thousands of kilometers to go to near to the ocean. Okay, but our India is very near to the ocean. Okay, if you take some of the countries in Asia, it is far away from the oceans. Hundreds of settlements are near the seas only. Okay, na? That is why they have a great experience in sea traveling. Okay, and also they have great skill in building the boats and ships, and they have great courage. They are very brave. Okay, they will take the risk to find out the routes to different parts of the country. Okay, na children? First of all, they build the boats and ships for the purpose of catching the fishes. Catching the fishes in deep seas. First of all, they built the boats and ships to catch the fishes in the deep, where we have the deep water. But later, the ships and boats are used for the international trade. International trade. Trade means vyaparam. First of all, they use the ships and boats to catch the fishes in the deep sea. But later, they use the ships for the international trading. Whatever the goods are present in the Europe, they sell in the America or they sell in the India. And whatever the goods are not present in Europe continent, they take out from India and they sell for high prices in Europe. Like that, they will do the international trade. Okay, na children? From the ancient times, the European peoples, okay, done the trade with our India, okay, our India, China, and Indonesia. Okay, na children? From the ancient times, our Europeans done the trading with our India, China, and Indonesia. Particularly, the Europeans went to the India. Okay, they took the goods such as, okay, from India they took the goods. What are the goods? Cotton. They took the cotton from our India. Silk cloth and gems, ratnalu. And also they took the ivory. Ivory means you have the tooth, okay, dantalu, okay, elephant gani. Okay, na children? And also they took the spices. They took the spices such as pepper. Pepper means miriyalu. Cloves means lavangalu. And cinnamon means dalchin chekka. Okay, na children? From our India, the European took the goods such as cotton, silk cloth, and gems, ratnalu. Okay, and ivory. Okay, dantal. I will show the picture. And also they took the spices such as pepper. Okay, miriyalu, and cloves, lavangalu, and also they took the cinnamon, dalchin chekka. Okay, na children? These spices, pepper, cloves, and cinnamon is not present in the Europe continent. The Indian spices have a great demand in the Europe continent, Europe countries. Okay, na children? That is why whatever the goods are taking from our India, the Europeans use the gold and silver. The European gives gold and silver to our India. Okay, the Europeans give gold and silver to our India, and they take the cotton, silk cloth, gems, ivory, and especially spices. Indian spices have a great demand all over the world. Pepper, cloves, and cinnamon. Okay, na children? All of you see the map 7. In which route they will go for India? Yes, one route. They have the two routes. The two routes are going from the Mediterranean Sea. I already told children. Europe south we have the Mediterranean Sea. In the Mediterranean Sea we have the different type of climate that we can call as a Mediterranean climate. Yes or no, children? Westerly blows in the winter season only. That is why we have rains in the winter season only. We have rains in winter season and dry in summer season. That type of climate we can call as a Mediterranean climate. Yes or no, children? Okay, the two routes. We have the two routes to go to India, China, and Indonesia. Okay, these two routes are going from the Mediterranean Sea. Yes or no, children? Okay, one route will go from the one road which are going from the Middle East countries like Afghanistan, Iran. Okay, na? And second route they will go from the Red Sea and they come Arabian Sea, and they'll go to our India. Okay, na children, what I told, okay, from the ancient times only, the European countries done the trade with our India, and they took the goods such as cotton, silk cloth, gems and ivory, and especially the spices like the pepper, cloves and cinnamon. Okay, and they will give the gold and silver to our India, and they took this all the goods. Okay, and especially the spices have a great demand in the Europe countries. Okay, for going to Europe countries, to the India, China, Indonesia, we have the two routes. What are the two routes? These two routes also crossing the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, one route, they are going from the Middle East. Okay, they are going from the Mediterranean Sea to the Middle East, such as Afghanistan and Iran. And second route also, they are going from the Mediterranean Sea only to the Red Sea, and they come from the Arabian Sea to our India. Where is Arabian Sea? In the west of our India, we have the Arabian Sea. Okay, na children? From the 500 years ago, the Europeans are trying to find out the route to our India. Why? Because already we have the two roads which are crossing from the Mediterranean Sea. But this Mediterranean Sea is controlled by the Italy. Okay, the Italian merchants, means a vyapar. The Italian merchants not allowing to another country to travel from this sea. That is the main reason. And also we have the another reason. Whatever the countries are passing to the Mediterranean Sea, and also they have to cross the Arab countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria. These are the Arab countries. They have to cross the Arab countries. But Arab countries and Europeans have a war. That is why the Arab countries also not allowing the Europeans to go to India from the route of Mediterranean Sea and the Arab countries. Okay, na children? What I told once again I am saying. Okay, from 500 years ago, the European countries have to finding the route to our India. Why? Because the Mediterranean Sea is controlled by the Italian merchants and not allowing the other countries to go from this, to do the trade from this route. And also they have a war between the Arab countries and the European countries. That is the main reason. That is why Arab countries are not allowing the Europeans to go to the India. That is why the European countries have to find out the separate route, separate route from the west side. Okay, at that time there is no maps. Then already the earth is round in shape. Then the Columbus thought that if the earth is in round in shape, yes, it is possible to go to our India and China from the west. Okay, they go on from the east. The Columbus told us we can go from the west also. First of all, we will reach the China, and later we can go to the India. Columbus told that okay, we can travel from the Atlantic Ocean, which are present in the west of Europe. From the Atlantic Ocean, we can go to the India. Who told? Christopher Columbus. Then in 1492, what is the name? Very, very important. Christopher Columbus. He was an Italian sailor. He was from Italy. Okay, the Christopher Columbus, Italian sailor. He went by having the three ships. The three ships went from the Atlantic Ocean towards the direction of the west. After 3 months of sailing, then the Christopher Columbus saw the land, and he thought that yes, it is India. I reached the India, but that is not the India. What is that one? That is an Caribbean islands. Now we can call us West Indies. Okay, where the Christopher Columbus went? Yes, West Indies. That is why. Okay, he told the West Indies as yes, I reached the India, but he does not reach the India. But Christopher Columbus went to the West Indies near the America continent. That is why we can say that who discovered the America? As Christopher Columbus in 1492 discovered the America. Okay, after discovering of Columbus only, the remaining continents knows about the America continent. That is okay. Then after the discovery of America by the Christopher Columbus, a lot of European countries came and settled in the America continent. They settled, they conquered. Okay, they done the trade also from the American continent. Okay, na children. Christopher Columbus does not reach India. He was to find out the route to India, but he reached the America and thought that this was an India. But it is wrong. Okay, Christopher Columbus discovered the America. Then later the European peoples and European countries, they went to the America for the settlement. They went to the America for the conquer and for doing the trade with the America. They went. The lot of European country peoples went to the America continent. Okay, na children? Ships are moving from one country to the another country, especially from Europe country to the America country by having the wind power. Okay, what is the meaning of wind? It's fast moving air is called wind. Yes. If the air moves from one, okay, if the air have a lot of air, then ships can easily go to the destination. Yes or no, children? According to the wind power, the ships are moving from one country to the another country. For example, you know about the westerlies. Yes or no, children? The winds which are blowing from towards the western side. Okay, the winds which are blowing from the western side, that we can call as a westerlies. Yes or no, children? Yes, this westerlies blows in the America continent. Okay, America continent towards the Europe continent. Westerlies blow towards Europe. Yes or no, children? Westerlies blows towards the Europe. Okay, the winds which are blowing towards the west side is called westerlies. Okay, for in the north, okay, in the America continent, the winds are blowing towards the Europe. That is why from America we can easily go to the Europe by the ships. Okay, na children? And also we have the trade winds. Very, very important, children. Trade winds you can listen in the 9th class also. Okay, what do you mean of trade winds? Yes, in the south of Europe also the winds will blow. Okay, in the south of Europe, in the direction of south of Europe, the winds will blow in the direction of southwest in Europe towards east coast of America. Okay, na children? The two winds are blowing. These two winds are blowing opposite direction. That is why we can travel easily from Europe to America, America to Europe. From Europe to America, we can go through the trade winds. From America to Europe, we can go by the winds westerlies. Okay, na children? After the Columbus, a lot of European sailors discovered the sea route to India, China, Australia, a lot of countries. Okay, na children? Who discovered the sea route to India? Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor, discovered the sea route to India. Okay, they took a lot of wealth from our India, China, and remaining countries, especially the Asian countries. At that time, the European countries was developed. Okay, Nachan, this is about the topic. What I told you today, I told about the discovery of sea routes. Okay, Western Europe is near to the sea. That is why they have a great experience in the building the ships and boats. Okay, they used the ships and boats to catch the fishes. Later, they used it for the international trade. Yes or no, children? From the ancient times only, the European countries came to our India and took the goods of cotton, silk cloth, gems, ivory, and especially the spices of pepper, cloves, cinnamon. Okay, and they give the gold and silver to our India and they took all these goods. Okay, now children. And also we discovered especially the two routes they are going from the two routes from the Mediterranean Sea only. One route from the Middle East, from Afghanistan and Iran. Second route also from Mediterranean Sea and they crossing the Red Sea and Arabian Sea, which are present in the west of our India. These two routes are blocked by the Arab countries and also the Italian merchants. Then the remaining European countries have to discover the sea route to our India. Okay, then Christopher Columbus told that if the earth is round in shape, then we can reach the India from the west direction. Whenever we cross the Atlantic Ocean, we can get the China and after we can get the India. Who told Christopher Columbus? Then Christopher Columbus in 1492 with the 3 ships, he traveled 3 months and he saw the land. I thought that this was an India. I reached the India, but he does not reach the India. He reached the West Indies near the American continent. Okay, the remaining continent does not know about the America. Okay, na children? And also we discussed later the European countries, sailors and peoples went to the America to trading purpose, to conquer purpose, and also to settle purpose. Okay, na children? And the ships are moving according to the wind power. Fast moving area is called wind. The westerlies which blow towards the western side, already we have discussed that blow towards the Europe. By this westerlies we can go from the North America continent to the Europe continent very easily. And if you take the trade winds from the south of Europe, this was blowing to the southwest in Europe towards the east coast of America. Trade winds are blowing from the southwest of Europe to the east coast of America. That we can go. That by this trade winds we can go easily from Europe to the America. These two winds are opposite direction. That is why we can go easily by using the ships to North America continent to the Europe continent. Okay, children, this is about the topic. Okay, you read the lesson thoroughly because it is an important lesson. Okay, children. And first of all, I told about the borders, seasons are important, and this discovery of sea routes also important. And agriculture revolution, European farms also important.